stage, Eamonn Kerins. Thank you very much. Just to lose this. How you doing, all right? I sense a bit of an uneasy vibe. Was it a crooked bow tie? Is that what it is? Sorry about that. No, I do owe you an apology. I've messed up. I have to fess up here. I'm new to stand-up comedy. I've never done it before. I've never been to a Bright Club before. And one of the organisers last night said to me, Eamonn, remember to bring a mask. I mean, the word pandemic should have been entering my head, but instead all I could think was, fantastic, we're doing comedy in fancy dress. I'm up for that. Brilliant. So yeah, here I am. There is a bit of power though, I think, wearing this suit, to be honest. The social distancing people are giving me right now is quite impressive. And I reckon, if COVID comes back bigger and stronger, there'll be no need for lockdown. We just all need to wear these suits for about 2 weeks. Nobody go anywhere near each other, will they? I mean, pandemic will be over. So, yeah. So, anyway, I bought this suit off the Amazon website, and the guy there wearing the suit in the pictures, I mean, he looks amazing. He looks like a superhero. Really does. On me, the only superhero thing about this is getting the fucking thing on, I have to say. It is such a squeeze. It's such a squeeze. It's so tight that I'm kind of worried that if I ever manage to get out of this suit, I'll be lucky not to suffer the bends. So yeah. So there is a clue. This suit is a big clue, actually, to my particular area of research. I think you've got three choices, really, haven't you? Either I'm researching something to do with space. That's option one. Option two is I'm a leading expert in how to commit career suicide. Yeah. And option three is that both option one and option two are true. Right, so in actual fact, I'm an astrophysicist. I work at the Jodrell Bank Centre for Astrophysics at the University of Manchester. And yeah, thank you. So yeah, it's option three, isn't it, really, ladies and gentlemen? So I work on detecting alien worlds and developing methods in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Yeah, so now you're thinking, okay, yeah, now I know all that. The suit makes complete sense. So anyway, I work on exoplanets. That's planets that orbit stars other than the sun. And well, all right, I don't work on exoplanets. You can just imagine, if you're on an exoplanet, ringing home from work, as it were. It's just where was it? There was a. I'm going to ring home here. What a prop, eh? Look at that. Yeah, hi, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm going to be late home again. No, I'm just leaving work now, and if it's clear run, I reckon I'll be home by, let me see, about 2200? Yeah? No, not 24-hour clock, I'm afraid, at the start of the 23rd century. Oh, you think you and the kids will be dead by then? But look, don't worry, it's okay. Don't panic. I'm sure when I get home I can get something from the fridge. She's all right. So, yeah, actually, I've had phone conversations just like that in reality because my real commute is actually down the A6. So, anyway, so I work on detecting and characterising exoplanets. That's what I do. And the Kepler Space Telescope, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, that was fantastic. It detected thousands of exoplanets by looking for tiny, tiny dips in the light of a star as one of its planets passes in front of it. Completely amazing engineering challenge. Actually, if you took the Kepler telescope and you put it halfway to the moon and stare it back at Earth and let's say it's night time, there's a music gig going on, 10,000 people there, waving their mobile phone torches in the sky. Kepler could not only see the faint collective glow of those mobile phone torches, it could actually detect if one person in that crowd turned off their mobile phone torch. Absolutely true. That's true. Incredible precision. So we just knew any time that Kepler detected a little blip, a little signal, something like that, was another amazing exoplanet, an Earth 2, something like that. Although thinking about it, maybe some alien forgot to charge their phone that day. I don't know. That's possible. Yeah, we're interested in aliens, aren't we? We're interested in the possibility of life out there in the universe. Are we alone? These are the big questions, aren't they? And, you know, we're in two minds about it. So I'll ask you guys, if you think there is life out there, alien life out there, somewhere in the universe, shout out, "Take me to your leader." It's barely past 9, you're already shit-faced, aren't you? That's all right. So astronomers, we're in two minds really. There's the optimists among us, there's the pessimists among us. And the optimists point to the Drake equation, one of the most famous equations in astrophysics. And it's named after the American astrophysicist Frank Drake. Okay, not the singer Drake. I should have done that in sort of Drake meme form, right? So, not the singer Drake, the American astrophysicist Frank Drake. Yeah, I might have shit dress sense, but I know my Drake memes, so that's okay. So the Drake equation has 7 terms, and you multiply them all together, and you get the number of contactable civilizations in our galaxy. So I'll take you through. Term 1, the number of new stars forming every year in our galaxy. So we know that. It turns out there's twice the mass of the Sun, roughly, forming new stars in our galaxy every year. Tick. Term 2, the percentage of stars that host planets. We know that. It's basically 100%. Pretty much every star in our galaxy hosts planets. Tick. Term 3. The fraction, you see the punchline, the fraction of potentially habitable planets, or the number of potentially habitable planets per star. Now we're working on that, and our estimates are looking like something like 10 to 30% of stars host planets that are about, say, the right distance from their host star that they could have liquid water on their surfaces. Okay, so tick, sort of tick, that's great. Okay, there are 4 other terms, I'll take you through them. Next one is the fraction of potentially habitable planets that actually do go on to develop life. Then there's the fraction of life-bearing planets that go on to develop intelligent life. Then there's the fraction of intelligent civilizations that develop the means to send communication signals out into space. And lastly, the length of time they send those signals out into space. Well, I've got to front up with you. We're never going to bloody know those, aren't we? I mean, you know, it's impossible. So we're getting a range of answers, let's say, from the Drake equation at the moment. On the low end of that range, the probability of contacting alien civilizations in our galaxy is kind of about the same as getting through to your bloody broadband provider when you need to. Basically 0. And then on the upper end, the probability of contacting alien civilizations is so high, there are probably aliens sitting on your shoulders right now singing, "We are the champions" through a bloody loudhole. So there you go. So yeah. I mean, so yeah, it's kind of difficult, but the optimists, they're buoyed up by the Drake equation. It's looking quite promising, they think. And so, you know, they're out hunting for aliens, they're, you know, looking on people's shoulders, listening to out for Queen songs, I don't know, they're pulling out all the stops. Meanwhile, the pessimists, they talk about the Fermi paradox, named after the Italian Nobel Prize-winning physicist Enrico Fermi. Now, you're familiar with the Nobel Science Prizes, right? It's awarded every year to the best scientists, who are men. No, I'm not against that. I think it's really great that the Nobel Prize Committee are pulling out all the stops to help those poor distinguished science gentlemen break through that terrible glass ceiling. I really do. But Fermi, he is alleged, back in the 1950s, alleged to have asked, "Where are they?" That's amazing, isn't it? Fermi is expecting aliens literally to rain out of the skies. And you think that's mad, but actually, when you think about it, I mean, if intelligent life is common in our galaxy, then it would be amazing, wouldn't it, if we are the top dogs? In fact, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, if the top dogs in our galaxy were an actual race of dogs. That'd be great. Imagine their planned alien invasion of Earth. They're descending in their flying saucer, or maybe it's a dog kennel, I don't know, and they land on the White House lawn, the door opens, out they pound, waggy tails, excited-looking faces. Woof, 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 woof. We come in peace. Woof, woof, woof. But we have rather a lot of sticks and balls for you to throw, if you don't mind. Oh, excuse me. So it turns out you can't pant easily like a dog when you're wearing an alien costume. They certainly didn't bloody say that on the Amazon site, the crafty buggers. So, yeah, and Fermi was saying, basically, think of humans, think of what we've already achieved, right? We're going out into space already, and right now, this is true, there is a project to send a postage stamp-sized spacecraft to the nearest star within 50 years. Get it there to within 50 years' time. And you think, well, if they succeed in doing that, what are we going to be doing in 1,000 years' time? By then, surely we'll be sending space probes out to the nearest star. They'll be able to hunt down an asteroid. They'll be able to mine 10 copies of themselves and send those on to the next 10 nearest stars to do the same. And our space probes will just spread like a virus and visit every star in our galaxy within about 1 million years. And okay, 1 million years is a long time to you and I, but the galaxy has been around for 10 billion years. So it's a blink of an eye. And when you look at it like that, you see Fermi's point, don't you? Why haven't we, if we're not the top dogs, and if intelligent life is common, why haven't we seen those things coming back at us already? And when we can look at the surface of the moon, look at the surface of Mars, these surfaces have been undisturbed for billions of years, and when we look at them, we see our own landers, we see the stuff we've put there, but nothing else. No UFOs. No swanky dog kennels or tins of Winlock, anything like that. So the pessimists point out and say, there you go, we are alone. And that's a really profound thought, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen, if that's true? I mean, if there are going to be aliens visiting other worlds, we're going to have to be the aliens. It's going to be up to us to visit other planets. That's a hell of a responsibility. We really have to take that seriously, don't we? We have to start building flying saucer-shaped spaceships. Take them out with flashy lights. Build our laser blasters and start wearing our alien suits for our voyage out to the stars. Yeah, so I present myself to you, ladies and gentlemen, as the forward-facing future of humanity. Yes. In 1,000 years' time, we may all be dressed like this. And when you think of that, you realise maybe there's another solution to Fermi's paradox, the where are they question. If they really are that smart, they're as far away from us as they can possibly get, aren't they? Let's face it. Well, you've been great. Thank you very much.